Welcome back to Mommy McGyver Monday. We are real moms with real tips.
As always, we want you to grab your coffee, sit down, take a quick break with us.
As moms, we've all been there in the morning when you give your child that cheerful good morning and they look at you and go "Arr," and give you that grumpy attitude.
Oh, I can't stand it. Or how about when you plan something really fun, say like Disneyland,
Right.
and all you look around and see is pouty faces, and my first inclination is to just like get upset about it and go, what do you kids have to be grumpy about? This is ridiculous. And then I take it personal, and then I want to yell at them, and then I get in a bad mood, and they react to me, and it's just this horrible cycle.
Exactly. And you know, there's so many times when I've gone out of my way to jump through hoops to plan something really special for the kids, and they ask me, why are we doing this, Mom? And it's just so frustrating.
Yes.
So we've done some research about ways that we can stop reacting so negatively to our kids when they're in grumpy moods and actually turn those frowns upside down.
First and foremost, remember, keep your cool. Okay, either your child is grumpy because of something that has nothing to do with you, or they're just trying to manipulate you. And if you lose your cool, either way, you lose, and it's not going to help the situation. So the best thing to do is try to figure out, why is my child grumpy?
Right. You're so right. And a lot of times my reaction is the thing that actually escalates it more. So you want to try to see what your child's reaction is based on, whether it's a physical need, like that they're just really tired or they're worn out or they're hungry. So especially if their grumpiness is right after school, just give them a quiet ride home in the car and get them home, give them a healthy snack, and then kind of try to reevaluate instead of jumping on them right that second.
Another reason why your kids might be grumpy and whining is that they're trying to find a way to communicate displeasure or frustration. And so
these little people have to be taught how to react, and that's our job as moms, to kind of educate our children about how to handle their emotions and how to communicate better. So the next time your kid is whining at you, say, you know, I'm happy to hear what you have to say, but I need you to say it to me in a voice that's not whiny. And when you're ready, I'll listen.
Exactly. You know, I saw online that someone suggested that at bedtime, have the kids tell, you know, like 3 things they really liked about their day, and then they're allowed to say 1 thing that they did not like, that they want to complain about, and this teaches them how to talk about those things without getting all whiny and stuff.
And when it's not at the moment when you overreact to it too and just add fuel to the fire. Sometimes when you've done all you can to figure out why your child is grumpy and it just comes down to them being difficult or defiant in the situation, remember to try not to react. Just kind of back off a little bit.
If your son or daughter is throwing a fit, then send them to their room and tell them they can only come out when their attitude improves. Or you can tell them something like, you know, if you say it in that tone, the answer is always no. But if you say it nicely, then you might get a yes. And, you know, especially as the kids get older, then, you know, unfortunately, you might have to impose some restrictions or take away privileges or add chores or, you know, things like that. So
Right. So overall, the more you communicate with your kids and spend time with them and try to understand their frustrations, the easier it'll be to try to change their grumpy attitudes when they come along. And unfortunately, sometimes if kids have this chronic overreacting, grumpy kind of behavior, it might actually be a sign of something medical going on. And so you always want to think about talking to your pediatrician if it's a persistent chronic behavior issue.
So we hope that this helps you have a little bit more success the next time you are faced with your grumpy child. And for a recap, please check out our blog on casa.com. So
good luck with those grumpy kids.